Imagine waking up to an endless sky where the horizon stretches on forever and the first rays of sunlight gently touch the earth. There are no sirens, no traffic, just the sound of wind whispering through the trees and the untamed wilderness all around you. For some, this isn't just a dream, it's daily life in America's most isolated towns, far from the noise and rush of the city. Living here is both a choice and a challenge, demanding strength, resilience, and a willingness to face the unknown. You trade convenience for something raw and real, testing yourself every day against the elements and your own limits. It's not about running away from the world, but about finding deeper connections to the land, to your neighbors, and to your own spirit. Out here, you discover what you're truly made of, learning new skills and growing stronger with every challenge you face. These people aren't running away. They're seeking purpose and dignity, living on their own terms and building a life that matters. Survival isn't just about battling nature. It's about community, patience, and trust, about lending a hand and standing together. These are the unsung heroes of America's last frontiers, living with courage, determination, and a quiet pride. Their lives are filled with simple joys, a sky full of stars, the peace of a quiet night, and the beauty of untouched nature. The first flower of spring, a shared meal with friends, and the satisfaction of a hard day's work. Let's step into their world and discover the stories of survival, community, and the unbreakable human spirit that thrives in the wild. Nowhere in America is more isolated than Alaska, the last frontier, where the land stretches endlessly and the silence is profound. Here, the wilderness dominates, and human settlements are few and far between. Towns like McCarthy are tucked deep in the wild, accessible only by rough, winding roads that winter often erases beneath heavy snow and ice. For much of the year, these roads are impassable, making travel a true challenge. Residents are cut off for months at a time, relying on generators, solar panels, and the strength of their community. Every resource is precious, and self-sufficiency is a necessity, not a choice. With no cell service or modern conveniences, resourcefulness becomes a way of life. Essentials like shelter, food, and community support are everything. People depend on each other for survival, forging deep bonds. In Point Hope, the Inupiat people have survived for thousands of years by mastering both the land and the sea, passing down knowledge through generations. The annual whale hunt is more than a tradition. It feeds the entire village and brings everyone together in celebration and gratitude, reinforcing their connection to nature and each other. Here, isolation is not a weakness, but an identity. It shapes the people, making them resilient and proud of their independence. People adapt, thrive, and know the wilderness intimately. They hunt, fish, and travel across the land with skill, reading the signs of nature as second nature. They show us that true connection comes from the land and from each other, not from technology or convenience. Community is built through shared effort and mutual support. Their resilience is a powerful lesson in what it means to be human, enduring, adapting, and finding joy even in the harshest conditions. In Alaska's wild, people don't just survive, they flourish, building lives filled with meaning, adventure, and a deep sense of belonging. This is life on the edge, lived with purpose, pride, and a spirit that refuses to be tamed by the wilderness. In remote towns, you're at the mercy of nature and distance. The vast wilderness stretches in every direction, making the outside world feel impossibly far away. Medical help can be hours away, so people learn first aid and depend on neighbors. In emergencies, the community becomes your lifeline, and everyone is ready to lend a hand. Travel is a struggle. Blizzards can close roads for weeks, cutting off access to supplies and services. Even a simple trip can turn into a major ordeal. And in places like Supai, Arizona, supplies arrive by mule or helicopter. Deliveries are rare and precious, and every package is eagerly awaited. Forgetting something at the store means waiting days, not minutes. Planning ahead is a necessity, not a choice. Loneliness is real. The quiet can be both peaceful and overwhelming. The silence stretches for miles, and sometimes it feels like you're the only person in the world. Long winters test mental health, so communities organize events to break the monotony and bring people together. Neighbors look out for each other, checking in during storms or tough times, making sure no one is left alone. Even getting mail is an adventure. Planes land on rough airstrips in Idaho, making every letter precious. Each delivery is a connection to the outside world. Education is a challenge, with kids often homeschooled or in tiny classrooms. Teachers and parents work together to make learning possible, no matter the obstacles. These hardships forge resilience and resourcefulness. People learn to fix what breaks and adapt to whatever comes their way. Life here shapes people into problem solvers and survivors. Families pull together, finding creative solutions to everyday problems. Every day is a test, and every challenge builds character. Facing the elements and the unknown becomes routine. In isolation, people find strength they never knew they had. Bonds grow stronger, and self-reliance becomes second nature. This is the reality and the reward of life far from the crowd. Here, every hardship is matched by a unique sense of freedom and belonging. In the wildest places, community is survival. Neighbors become family, always ready to help in a crisis. This unwritten code binds people together through shared hardship. In towns like Crestone, Colorado, gatherings, potlucks, music nights, fundraisers are lifelines. Trust is the currency. You rely on others for everything from plowing roads to emergency care. This trust is earned through years of shared experience. Mistakes can be costly, so people depend on each other's skills and integrity. Interdependence is the foundation, stronger than any city's social fabric. Here, people celebrate together, mourn together, and survive together. Independence is valued, but true strength comes from unity. The heartbeat of these communities is mutual support. In the harshest places, connection is what lets life flourish. Nevada's Great Basin hides some of America's most isolated communities. Towns like Jarbidge are cut off for months by snow, demanding self-reliance and planning. Residents hunt, garden, and stock up for winter. There's no quick trip to the store. Life here means adapting to extremes and living with less. In Rachel, near Area 51, fewer than 100 people share profound silence and star-filled skies. Solitude is a choice, not loneliness. These desert dwellers are fiercely independent, yet deeply connected to their small communities. They find beauty in the stark landscape and peace in the quiet. The desert teaches patience, resilience, and appreciation for the simple things. Here, freedom is found in open space and self-sufficiency. Nevada's hidden towns are islands of solitude and strength. In the emptiness, people discover a unique kind of peace. Making a living far from cities means working with the land and the seasons. Jobs are tough: logging, mining, fishing, ranching, demanding skill and grit. Work is often seasonal, intense bursts of labor, followed by quiet months of preparation. The rhythm of nature shapes the culture and pace of life. Creativity thrives. Some sell art or crafts online, despite unreliable internet. Every job matters. The mechanic keeps the town running. The store owner links to the outside world. Work is about survival and service, not just a paycheck. Pride comes from contributing to the community's well-being. In these towns, everyone's role is vital. The work is hard, but it's meaningful. Here, survival and purpose go hand in hand. The rewards of isolation are as great as the challenges. The natural world is breathtaking. Star-filled skies, wildflowers, autumn colors. Living close to nature, you feel its rhythms and find peace in its silence. The landscape is alive, changing with every season. Simplicity and authenticity replace the noise of city life. A walk in the woods or a quiet lake brings clarity and perspective. This isn't emptiness, it's a space filled with peace and meaning. People here feel a deep responsibility to protect their environment. Stewardship is second nature. Their lives depend on the land's health. They're not just living in nature, they're part of it. The beauty inspires respect and a desire to preserve it for the future. In the wild, people find not just scenery, but a sense of belonging. What lets people thrive in such tough places? The unbreakable human spirit. Resilience, optimism, and adaptability are essential. People face hardship with determination, solving problems and meeting challenges head-on. Self-reliance is learned. When no one's coming to help, you help yourself. Every obstacle is a lesson in capability and confidence. Humor is a survival tool. Laughter bonds communities and lightens the load. Hope fuels endurance. Belief in a better tomorrow, in the return of spring, in the strength of community. This hope is active, driving people to plant, teach, and invest in their future. The spirit here is forged by adversity and shared by all. It's a testament to humanity's ability to create home and meaning anywhere. In the wild, the human spirit shines brightest. These stories remind us of our own strength and potential. The lives of America's most isolated towns may seem distant, but their lessons are urgent. In a hyper-connected world, we're often more disconnected than ever. These communities remind us of the power of real human connection and mutual trust. They show that strength lies in interdependence, not just independence. Their example is a beacon of hope in a divided world. We should respect their courage and learn from their values: self-reliance, resilience, and joy in simplicity. Their lives challenge us to ask what truly matters. Let's carry their stories as reminders to build strong, supportive communities wherever we are. The unbreakable spirit of these towns is a testament to the best of humanity. We are all in this together,